Have you ever wondered why certain people show up in your life? It's a question that many of us ponder, especially when we meet someone who seems to leave a lasting impact. We often chalk these encounters up to chance, but what if there's more to it? What if every person who crosses our path does so for a reason? Let's dive into this intriguing idea and explore the spiritual significance of our life encounters. We'll challenge the common belief that meetings are random and consider a different perspective, one that sees purpose in every connection. Many people go through life believing that the individuals they meet are simply products of coincidence. They might think, "I just happened to bump into them at the coffee shop," or "we were seated next to each other by chance." This view, while common, can be limiting. It fails to recognize the potential depth and meaning behind our interactions. What if we looked at our encounters through a different lens? Imagine a world where every person who enters your life does so with purpose. This shift in thinking can dramatically change our outlook on relationships and daily interactions. It invites us to be more present, more aware, and more open to the lessons each person might bring. Think of life as a vast, intricate web. Every strand connects to another, creating a complex network of relationships and interactions. In this web, even the smallest encounter can have far-reaching effects. A brief conversation with a stranger might spark an idea that changes your career path. A kind word from a passerby could lift your spirits on a difficult day. When we start to see life this way, every interaction becomes an opportunity for growth and learning. Each person we meet has the potential to teach us something valuable. This doesn't mean every encounter will be positive or easy. Sometimes the most important lessons come from challenging relationships or difficult interactions. The key is to approach each encounter with an open mind and a willingness to learn. Consider how others might reflect aspects of ourselves. Have you ever met someone who irritated you, only to realize later that they displayed a trait you dislike in yourself? Or perhaps you've been drawn to someone because they embody qualities you admire and wish to develop. These mirror-like encounters can be powerful tools for self-discovery and personal growth. Timing plays a crucial role in our connections. Sometimes we meet the right person at just the right moment, when we're ready to hear their message or learn their lesson. Other times, connections might seem delayed or unexpected, but even these seemingly off-time encounters can have their own significance. They might be preparing us for future events or helping us develop patience and trust in life's timing. Our connections go beyond the physical realm. There's a spiritual dimension to human interactions that we often overlook. Every time we engage with another person, we're exchanging energy. This energy can be positive or negative, uplifting or draining. By being aware of this spiritual aspect, we can strive to make our interactions more meaningful and mutually beneficial. Practicing gratitude for all our encounters, both big and small, can deepen our life experiences. When we appreciate the value in every relationship, we open ourselves up to more enriching connections. This doesn't mean we have to maintain relationships that are harmful or toxic. Instead, it's about recognizing the lesson or growth opportunity in each interaction, even if that lesson is learning to set boundaries or walk away. Our connections with others are powerful catalysts for personal growth. They help us develop empathy as we learn to see the world from different perspectives. Each person we meet has their own unique background, experiences, and viewpoints. By engaging with a diverse range of people, we expand our understanding of the world and our place in it. The impact of our interactions extends far beyond our immediate circle. Like ripples in a pond, our connections can create waves of change that reach people we may never meet. A kind word to a stranger might inspire them to pass that kindness on to someone else. A thoughtful conversation might lead to new ideas that positively impact an entire community. When we're mindful of the potential our interactions hold, we can become agents of positive change in the world. So how can we be more aware of the significance of our encounters? It starts with being present in the moment. When you're talking with someone, give them your full attention. Listen not just to their words, but to the emotions and experiences behind them. Practice empathy by trying to understand their perspective, even if it differs from your own. Another practical step is to reflect on your interactions regularly. At the end of each day, think about the people you encountered. What did you learn from them? How did they make you feel? What insights did you gain? This practice can help you recognize patterns in your relationships and identify areas for personal growth. It's also helpful to approach each interaction with curiosity. Instead of making quick judgments about people, ask questions. Be genuinely interested in their stories and experiences. You might be surprised by what you learn and how it enriches your own life. Remember that every person you meet is fighting their own battles and carrying their own joys. Treat each interaction as an opportunity to add light to someone's day. A simple smile, a kind word, or a moment of genuine connection can make a world of difference to someone who's struggling. As we wrap up our exploration of the spiritual significance of life encounters, I encourage you to view your meetings with new eyes. Pay attention to the people who come into your life, whether for a moment or for years. Consider what lessons they might be bringing, what aspects of yourself they might be reflecting, and how you can grow from the interaction. Life is a rich tapestry of connections, each thread contributing to the overall pattern. By recognizing the purpose and potential in every encounter, we can create a more meaningful and fulfilling life experience. We can learn, grow, and evolve through our connections with others. Remember, no one comes into your life by chance. Each person, each interaction, each relationship holds the potential for growth, learning, and positive change. It's up to us to recognize and make the most of these opportunities. As you go about your day, keep this perspective in mind. Notice the people around you. Consider the potential significance of each encounter. You might be surprised by the insights you gain and the personal growth you experience. This shift in perspective doesn't happen overnight. It's a practice, something we need to cultivate over time. But with patience and persistence, you can develop a deeper appreciation for the web of connections that make up your life. Start small. In your next interaction, whether it's with a family member, a co-worker, or a stranger on the street, approach it with intentionality. What can you learn from this person? How can you contribute positively to their day? What might this encounter be teaching you about yourself? As you practice this awareness, you might start to notice patterns in your relationships. Are certain types of people repeatedly showing up in your life? What lessons or growth opportunities might they be offering? By paying attention to these patterns, you can gain valuable insights into your own personal journey. It's important to note that recognizing the significance of our encounters doesn't mean we need to form deep relationships with everyone we meet. Sometimes a brief interaction is all that's needed to convey a message or teach a lesson. The key is to remain open and attentive, ready to receive whatever wisdom each encounter might offer. This perspective can be particularly powerful when dealing with challenging relationships or difficult people. Instead of seeing these individuals as obstacles or sources of frustration, try viewing them as teachers. What are they showing you about yourself? What skills, patience, boundary setting, compassion are they helping you develop? At the same time, this view can help us appreciate our positive relationships even more deeply. When we recognize the gift that each person in our life represents, we can cultivate greater gratitude and cherish our connections more fully. Consider how this perspective might change your approach to meeting new people. Instead of feeling anxious or indifferent about new encounters, you might find yourself excited about the potential they hold. What new lessons, insights, or experiences might this new connection bring into your life? This view of life encounters can also help us navigate periods of loneliness or isolation. Even when we're not actively engaging with others, we can reflect on past encounters and the lessons they've brought. We can also trust that new, meaningful connections will come into our lives when the time is right. It's worth noting that this perspective doesn't mean we should passively accept whatever comes our way. We still have the power and responsibility to choose our relationships and set healthy boundaries. The key is to do so consciously, recognizing the potential growth and learning in each situation, even if that growth comes from choosing to step away. As we cultivate this awareness of the significance of our encounters, we might find ourselves becoming more mindful in our interactions. We might choose our words more carefully, knowing that even a brief exchange could have a profound impact. We might listen more attentively, recognizing that every conversation holds the potential for insight and understanding. This perspective can also inspire us to be more authentic in our interactions. When we recognize the potential significance of each encounter, we're more likely to show up as our true selves rather than hiding behind social masks or pretenses. This authenticity can lead to more meaningful connections and more profound personal growth. Moreover, this view can help us find meaning in everyday experiences. A conversation with a cashier, a smile exchanged with a passerby, a discussion with a coworker. All of these seemingly mundane interactions can take on new significance when we view them through this lens. It's important to maintain a balance in this perspective. While it's valuable to recognize the potential significance of our encounters, we don't want to become overly analytical or attach too much meaning to every interaction. The goal is to remain open and aware, not to overanalyze every conversation or meeting. As you move forward with this new perspective, you might find it helpful to keep a journal of your significant encounters. This can be a powerful tool for reflection and growth. Note down interesting interactions, lessons learned, and insights gained. Over time, you might start to see patterns and themes emerging, offering deeper insights into your personal journey. Remember that this is a lifelong practice. Our understanding of the significance of our life encounters will continue to evolve as we grow and change. Be patient with yourself as you develop this new awareness and remain open to the insights and growth it can bring. As we conclude, I encourage you to take this perspective into your daily life. Pay attention to the people you meet, the conversations you have, the relationships you form. Consider what each encounter might be teaching you, how it might be shaping your journey. Remember, no one comes into your life by chance. Each person, each interaction, each relationship holds the potential for growth, learning, and positive change. By recognizing and honoring this truth, we can create richer, more meaningful lives and contribute positively to the lives of those around us. As you go forward from this video, I invite you to share your experiences and insights. How has recognizing the significance of your life encounters changed your perspective? What lessons have you learned from unexpected sources? Your stories and reflections can inspire and enlighten others on their own journeys of discovery and growth. Thank you for exploring this profound topic with me. I hope this discussion has opened up new ways of thinking about your relationships and interactions. Remember, every encounter is an opportunity for growth and learning. Embrace each one with openness, curiosity, and gratitude. If you found value in this exploration, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more content on personal growth and spiritual development. Your engagement helps us reach more people with these important messages. In your comments, feel free to suggest topics you'd like to see covered in future videos. Your input helps shape the content we create and ensures that we're addressing the questions and issues that matter most to you. As we end this video, I encourage you to take a moment to reflect on a recent encounter in your life. What might it have been trying to teach you? How can you apply the insights from this video to your interactions going forward? By putting these ideas into practice, you can start to experience the richness and depth that comes from recognizing the spiritual significance of all your life encounters. Remember, every person you meet, every interaction you have, is an opportunity for growth, learning, and positive change. By approaching life with this perspective, you open yourself up to a world of deeper connections, greater understanding, and profound personal development. Thank you for your attention and engagement. Until next time, may you find meaning and growth in all your encounters, and may you recognize the beautiful tapestry of connections that makes up your unique life journey.